Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For the past 5 weeks I've been working on this EZGO golf cart, trying to transform it from this to this. This video is to show you what I've done to get it to this point, what products I've purchased, and if you want to stick around for the end of this video to see how much I've spent on this cart, I will total it up for you. There will be links to everything you see in this video down below in the description if you want to check them out. The first thing I ordered for this cart was this 6-inch lift kit that I purchased from Amazon. It was pretty easy to install, and while I was installing it, I noticed that I needed some new bushings, so I ordered some of those from Amazon as well as a new set of shocks. Next, it was time for some larger tires. I went with a set of these 22 by 11 inch all-terrain tires on 10-inch wheels. I really like the simple look of the black steel slotted wheels. I figured that while I had the cart tore down to the frame, I should probably decide what I was going to use to power this thing. I bought this cart off of Facebook Marketplace, and it came with a stock 36-volt motor, but no batteries or no controller. So after a lot of research, I decided to splurge and buy a complete AC system from EZGO Battery. The AC system from EZGO Battery consists of 2 bundles, a motor controller bundle and a battery bundle. The motor controller bundle I purchased is a 5 kilowatt AC motor with a 600 amp controller that comes mounted on their universal plate assembly, complete with a solenoid. The battery bundle I purchased was their 51.2 volt 105 amp hour skinny battery that comes with the onboard charger, the charging port, and a 48 volt to 12 volt DC converter to use to power accessories like a light kit, soundbar, etc. After I got all the wiring done, I was anxious to see this thing move. However, I was disappointed when I stepped on the pedal and nothing happened. The problem was with the inductive throttle sensor, and by problem I mean it was missing along with the micro switch. I guess the previous owner had removed it to use on another cart. A quick visit to Amazon, and a couple of days later I was ready to try it again. This time I could hear the motor turning, but it still would not move. It turns out the splines in the driver side rear hub were stripped. So another visit to Amazon, and a couple of days later I installed 2 new rear hubs. Finally, success. Everything was now moving. It was time to start priming and painting the body. When I was picking up some Rust-Oleum satin black from my local Ace Hardware, I noticed a color called cranberry that I really liked, so I picked up a few cans of that as well as some primer. I'm calling this my 10-foot paint job because it looks pretty good from 10 feet away, but any closer and you can see the nicks and scratches. The old EZGO nameplate that goes on the front was really faded, so I decided to 3D print a black plate and do an inlay with the EZGO logo. I used blue PETG filament and then painted the letters with the cranberry paint before I pressed them in. I think it turned out pretty good. After I got the body panels back on, I installed the street legal LED light kit from 10LOL that I bought off of Amazon. The kit was really easy to install, and since this cart had the old style lights before, I didn't have to trim the body panels much to get the new lights to fit. I decided to reuse the extended roof that came on this cart, but it needed a thorough cleaning before I could paint it black. It took about 3 cans of satin black to get it covered well, and I'm happy with how it turned out. After getting the roof and roof supports installed, it was time to add a windshield. I purchased a foldable tinted windshield from, you guessed it, Amazon, and I'm really happy with the fit and quality of this thing. All of the seats and backrests that came with the carts I bought were in pretty rough shape. But since I was going to use these Noken seat covers, there were a couple I could use for now. The Noken seat covers are really nice quality and easy to install. You just stretch them over the seat or backrest and pull the straps tight. No fighting with a staple gun. The wood under the main seat was really rotten where the hinge plates screw in. so I used my CNC to make a couple of small pieces to glue on and give the screws something to bite into. These will do until I get around to buying some new seats. Okay, you can't have a cool golf cart without replacing the stock steering wheel, so I purchased a steering wheel adapter and a steering wheel from, say it with me kids, Amazon. The steering wheel came with a horn button in the center that I couldn't use, so I 3D printed a center cap with the EZGO logo on it. Let's take a look at the dash layout. Just below the ignition switch is the Eco battery status gauge. It will show you the current voltage, the percentage of battery charge, and the amps that are being drawn. The green button to the right of the gauge is the Eco battery wake up button. Should your Eco battery go to sleep, you don't have to raise the seat to push the button on the battery. You can just push this button on the dash to wake up the battery. The red switch to the left of the battery gauge is to turn on the hazard flashing lights, and the black switch to the left of that is to turn on the headlights. The toggle switch on the far right is the mode switch for the AC system. I currently have mode 1 configured to top out at 20 miles per hour, mode 2 is set to 30 miles per hour, and mode 3 is set to 40 miles per hour. You can configure these settings by using the Eco Power app on your phone. Just to the left of the mode switch is the front, neutral, and reverse toggle switch. And of course, it's always nice to have a good place to put your balls while you're driving. Okay, if you're still hanging around and you want to know how much I spent on this project, let's go through it real quick. I paid $1,000 for 2 EZGO golf carts, and they were pretty much in the same condition, so I'll call it $500 for this golf cart. The 6-inch lift kit was $135, and the all-terrain tires were $419. The bushing kit was $30, the shocks were $66, and the throttle sensor and micro switch were $33. The pair of new rear hubs were $55. The 12-volt LED light kit was $163. The Noken seat cover kit was $148. The foldable tinted windshield was $120. The rear view mirror was $16. The steering wheel adapter was $20. The steering wheel was $25. The Eco battery bundle was $2,671, and the Eco battery motor controller bundle was $2,350. So the grand total was $6,603. Now, do I have any regrets for spending just over $5,000 for the Eco battery AC system? Absolutely not. This cart will fly and will last me a very long time. Okay, if you've made it to the end of this video, I thank you very much, but I have one more favor to ask of you. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below to let me know what you'd like to see me do with my other EZGO golf cart. I'm thinking of going crazy with a Mad Max theme. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.